Good day everyone, welcome to Programmers Hub YouTube channel, and this is my fourth video on HTML and CSS for beginner. Today I'll be talking about lists. Let's say you are developing a website and there's a need to itemize or list out some words or sentence, even an object on your web page. Let me show you an example. Like this, where we have all our item being listed out like this. There are some HTML elements that has been made available for you to successfully create a list with ease. Now let me show you. We have three major elements that we can use to create a list. The first one, let me start an example. Let's say list.html. The first one is what we call ordered list. Ordered list. And the second one is unordered list. And the third one is what we call definition list. Now, when we talk about ordered list is when we itemize a particular, when we list out some item with a number, using a number, is what we call ordered list. An example of it is what we have here. We itemize all these, we list out all these items with a number, in which the first one is this, the second one in order. That's what we call ordered list. And the second one we call unordered list is when we use a bullet point to itemize, to show a list of items. That's what we call unordered list. Then we have other one called definition list. Definition list is consists of a series of terms and definition. Let's assume we have something like this. Let me show you an example like this. Let's assume we have something like this. Let me see. As you can see, this is like a term and this is the definition. So let's assume we want to have for instance, a dictionary in which we have a word and we have the meaning of the word here. So this is an example of what we call a definition list. Now let's go to an example. Let's write some code. I have a list of HTML here, so let me create. The first thing we need to do is just our HTML structure. HTML. Here we have our head. Inside there we have our title. Let's put it list example. Then here we have our body. Okay, so now let's create our ordered list. For us to create our ordered list, we use an element called OL. O stands for order, L stands for list, which is ordered list. Now, for us to now list out our items, we use what we call LI, which is list. So from here, let's assume we want to list out country, African country. Then here is going to be let's say Nigeria. Then my second one will be Ghana. Then third one will be, let's say, Zambia. And fourth one will be, let's say, Togo. And fifth one will be, let's say, Egypt. Alright, so now if let's try to open what we've done so far, the ordered list, and see what we are going to get from here. And lesson 4, list open with Google Chrome. So here we have our ordered list in which we list out African country. So let's try to put an header so that we know that okay, this is list of country. Let's say H2, then list of some Africa countries. Then we can put let's say ordered list. So this is our ordered list. So if I try to reload the page again, we'll have this. So now let's create an ordered list. The element we use to create an ordered list is UL. U stand for order, in which L stand for list. Then for us to itemize another list again, let's say list of fruits, then we can say for us to itemize, for us to put all the item, then we have our li. Then let's say we have mango, then let's say we have, let's say orange, let's say we have pineapple, and say we have apple, and let's say we have banana. So this is example of an order list in which the item will not be numbered. It can only have a bullet point. So let's say list of fruits, list of some fruits, and let's call it unordered list. So let's try to reload our page again. Yes, we have what we call unordered list, in which all the items here they are not numbered, they have a bullet. So now the last one is called definition list, and I've said it before. A definition list is basically consists of series of terms and definition. And for us to create a definition list, let's try to create a definition list for maybe a dictionary in which we have a word, and we have a word, and we have a little meaning of that word. Then let's have our H1 as our header, as a title. Let's say definition list. So here we have our definition list. Inside here we have our definition term for us to denote our terms. Let's say card. Then for us to define this guard, we use what we call definition. Now you can say watch over in order to protect or control, or let's say take precaution. Against something. And let's have another one. Let's say we have definition list. Then we have definition terms. We have definition terms. And let's say we have a guess. And we have definition here we can see estimate or something. Information to be sure being correct. So now let's try to save this and then reload the page and see what we are talking about. As you can see, we have our tab A and we have the mini A. And at the same time, I have another one here and we have the mini here. So this is a typical example of what we call definition list. Now, how about we talk about some attributes? It is possible for us, or maybe you are thinking, what if I don't want the item to be in numeral? Maybe I want it to be the Roman figure. I want to itemize it with Roman figure. How do we do that? That is when attribute comes in. Then for us to do that, this is our order list. If I want to change the number to, let's say, a Roman figure, maybe a small letter or capital letter, or I want to change it to a letter, instead of having a number here, we can have, let's say, A, B, C, D. So let's start with that. For me to do that, you come here, order list in our attribute, then we write an attribute called type. So inside this type, if I want to make it a small letter, then let's say we have A here. So now once I load this page, automatically it will change the number to ABC. But by default, it's always number. But if I want to change it to a letter, we have A. Then if I want to change it to a Roman figure, then it can be I for Roman figure. And if I want to make it a capital letter, then capital letter I here. So I have this. And if I want to make it, let's say a letter, capital letter, then let's say we have A here. So once I load this page, I have A. So now the same thing goes here. This bullet here by default, by default, this is the bullet that we have. We have square, we have circle, then we have disk. This here, this one right here is called disk. So if I want to change it to a square, I'll just come to this another list. Then we have type. Let's say we have let's change it to square. So if I save it here, then we have a square. So it has changed the disk to square. And if I want to change it to, let's say, circle here, then let's hold up. As you can see, it helps us to change. It helps us to change it. And I can take it back to disk. But by default, it is always a disk. Now, if you start writing your CSS, there will be a need, if there is a need for you to change some of these bullets or ordered number or character or letter, you can always change that one in CSS. So but for now, I just need to explain the attribute that we have on all these elements. Then there's something we call the nested list. Let's assume let's say you are trying to let's say create a table of content. You have a chapter 1. Under the chapter 1 we have sub chapters or subtopics. That's example of what we call on that list. But let me just say we can create a list inside a list. That is what we call a nested list. So let's assume we want to create a list inside a list. Here now we have Nigeria. Maybe we have Nigeria, then we want to have all the states in Nigeria under Nigeria. So here I can just come here, then let's use order list here. Then from here I'll have lists, let's say Lagos. And from here, let's have let's say we have Abuja, let's say FCT, then let's say we have um, let's say we have Kano, Kano, and not like that. So if I try to load speed, as you can see, we have the country here and we have the state here. So which means we can create a list inside the list, and automatically our HTML will automatically indent the second list we created inside the main list. So um, that is that. Then we can also create a list inside the on other list too. So we just need to denote, we just need to know if we are going to create other list or another list. So if I'm using another list here, it can be other list too. Then let's say we just have li, then we can have, let's say, item 1 or item 2 and the likes of them. So if I try to reload this page, automatically we have this. So we have this. So this is everything about list that you need to know for now. When we start moving towards CSS, we'll start doing some kind of styling with list and all. So thank you for your time.